Some women are beautiful, others are intelligent, but very few write their own destiny as Demet does. In her, beauty, intelligence, and a passion for life come together, placing her on a completely different level. Her essence has always been freedom. She never sought to belong to anyone, which is why no man could remain by her side for long. This is not the story of a woman who couldn't be with Can, but of a woman who chose not to be. For Demet, love is not possession, it is space. Men who try to turn love into control can never sustain a relationship with a woman like her. At first, Can was fascinated. She was like a poem without structure, without rhyme, impossible to confine within limits. Trying to hold on to her meant losing her. While Ken was chasing success, fame, and image, Demet was searching for authenticity. This difference opened a gulf between them. They separated silently in front of the cameras, faking smiles. But since then, Ken carries an emptiness he cannot admit. Every time he says, "I'm fine," something inside him dims. He has not been able to forget her, and he knows it. Today, Demet shares her life with Çağatay, a man who understands her need for space, who does not invade or possess. She has never been the type of woman who takes a man's surname, his shadow, or his jealousy. She is a complete universe, a woman who stands on her own, who makes her own decisions, who is whole even in solitude. After conquering Turkey, she set her sights on Italy. There too, she was applauded. Her shows are watched worldwide, her style sets trends, her words make headlines. Yet she has never allowed herself to be dragged by fame. She has always chosen truth. Directors speak of her intuition, colleagues of her discipline, audiences of her naturalness. Demet is not a star through effort but through essence. Still, many have tried to tie her to a man, always asking her about relationships or marriage. Her answer has always been the same: I live my life. Cannot forget her. Not because of her absence, but because she is happy without needing a man. Some can only value a woman if her happiness depends on them. Demet proved the opposite. She's happy with herself. And that for Can is a wound that will never heal. He now lives in another country, speaks another language, with new projects. But no success fills his void. It's not Demet he's missing. It's his inability to accept a complete woman. Meanwhile, Demet continues to walk freely through the streets, loves the nights, laughs with friends, embraces her family, and keeps writing her story without belonging to anyone. That's why everyone talks about her. Because there are women who shine not only because of their beauty, but because of their freedom. And some men can love like that, only once in their lifetime. And that is never forgotten. When we speak of Demet Özdemir, we are not simply talking about an actress. We speak of a woman who has achieved something very few can in this world, where fame is often fleeting. She has conquered not only the screen but also hearts. Every time we see her, in a TV series, an interview, or on her social media, we feel that special energy that distinguishes her, that essence which, as many say, transcends everything. Demet is unique. This is not a mere compliment, but a truth repeated daily by thousands of her fans. Her beauty is undeniable, yes, but it would be unfair to reduce her to mere physical appearance. What truly captivates about Demet is that magical combination of talent, humility, intelligence, and a natural light that needs no artifice. As one admirer said, an explosion of beauty, talent, and humility, words that define her with astonishing clarity. Throughout her career, Demet has shown a rare maturity in the world of show business. She could have allowed herself to be dragged into scandals, into the superficiality that often comes with fame. But she chose another path, one of discretion, inner elegance, and not selling her personal life to the highest bidder. And this today is a true act of courage. As someone rightly said, Demet is authentic, sincere, perfect, discreet, very intelligent and insightful. Many speak of her story with Can Yaman. A story that captivated millions, that ignited the dreams of an audience that still, silently, hopes for that love. But beyond that chapter of her life, what moves me most is how Demet has remained faithful to herself. She hasn't needed big headlines or public romances to continue shining. Her work speaks for itself. Every role she plays reflects her artistic growth, her ability to move us, to make us feel every nuance of her characters. And despite all her success, she remains, as one fan said, a woman who perhaps, like all, waits for someone to simply and tenderly say, "I love you." Because behind the diva, the acclaimed actress, there is also a sensitive woman with dreams, desires, with a heart that, like all hearts, seeks companionship and understanding. Demet reflects a generation of strong, independent women who do not renounce their humanity. She has shown that one can succeed without losing one's essence, without selling one's soul for fleeting fame. She has shown that one can succeed without losing one's essence, without selling one's soul for fleeting fame. Her inner light illuminates every step she takes, and that is why every day more and more people admire her. While the world keeps spinning and trends keep changing, she remains. She doesn't need to shout to be heard. She doesn't need scandals to be present. She is simply Demet Özdemir, talented, authentic, elegant, and above all, genuine. And perhaps that is what we admire most about her. In this world where everything seems artificial, Demet represents that rare authenticity that restores our faith that true artists, true people, still exist. And for that, every time we see her, every time we listen to her, our admiration grows a little more. Because she doesn't just play roles, she touches the soul of those who follow her. And that is something one is born with, not something one learns.